Hello, my loves. How are you? Natija here, and happy holidays. Sending you guys so much love. So, we're gonna go ahead and check out what your holiday miracle is going to be. Okay, so we have three crystals here. Check down below for more. Thank you, angels. A smoky quartz. Thank you, spirit. Smoky quartz. We have a rose quartz coming up here. Thank you, angels. We have a clear quartz. So whichever one you are drawn to first, let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels. Let's get it. Okay, pile one. If you chose the smoky quartz, this is for you. This reading was a bit more on the intense side, and I'm not surprised. Smoky quartz is about clearing negative energy here, okay? Deep rooted emotions here, clearing spaces coming out here, okay? And I'm setting the intention that during this reading, you do feel the healing properties of this crystal. Let's go ahead and get into all of this, all right? This is something. So, first, I wanted to check out what energy you guys were currently in. You could be seeing a lot of sevens at this time, but we had Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles coming up here, okay? Elephants also could be significant. You know, in a reading, you check out everything. And sorry, I'm a little sick right now, wintertime, okay? So if I'm sniffling or rubbing my nose, please excuse me. Just trying to get through the reading, all right? Effort. So it feels like you guys, Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, you guys are putting in a lot of work, or there is a sense here of needing to put in a lot of work, preparing, even if this is just mentally, okay? We also have the Two of Wands coming out here. And you guys could, there's something you want to do, there's something you want to get away from or get out of with the Two of Wands, but there is a very clear shift. Okay, so you guys right now, Seven of Pentacles could talk about saving things, but I feel like on some energetic level there is like a huge desire or determination here to like, hey, like, even if right now you guys are in a stagnant situation, you cannot continue this way. So there is a lot of like energetic pressure coming up for you guys, okay? You guys could be also in a situation where you feel the need to stand your ground right now, okay? There could be something where you feel like you need to defend yourself, or there's something around, again, just protection via security, financial security here, okay, that's coming up here. Yeah, there definitely is a sense that I feel like I'm drawn to these two flowers here. Someone could have a child, okay, coming up here. Someone could have just one child. You don't have to, two children here. Someone also, siblings could be significant. And I'm sending you guys just, again, so much love and compassion here because I do feel the emotions. But even though I feel the emotions here, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you guys, mother wounds could be significant here, okay? You may have grown up around someone who was really harsh. It could have been a very difficult situation, okay? Everyone knows their story. Or in terms of the emotional world, that could be really tough for you to process, okay? Especially in tough situations. Maybe you guys, there could be some type of shadow belief where you feel like you don't deserve support or you don't deserve emotional support here, okay? It's like, just be very careful with being very hard on yourself right now, okay? And I do think that you're in a situation definitely with this energy where you need to make boundaries. Some of you guys too, like, you could be, I'm not saying be in victim mode, but I really don't like that phrase. You guys know, if you come to my channel, emotionally it's a very safe space. And a lot of that too is because I am a woman of color, and I think that I'm turned off to a degree, you know, when whether it's Western society, especially in America, or, you know, non-POC like to say these very like self-improvement quotes. You guys know I talk about that because I think some things are very privileged to say, you know, and I do agree, absolutely, you have to take initiative to help yourself, but I still am very compassionate, and I think things can be acknowledged in a better way. For example, and I think this is really important for this reading, okay? Whether you are a woman of color or a woman watching this here, and you know, you have been going through a lot, because I'm staring at the Queen of Swords right now, and the Queen of Swords at the end of the day can be a more cutthroat energy. Maybe, yes, you are dealing with a lot of survival mode. You are dealing with very serious things on your plate that you have to tend to and figure out, all right? I'm not going to sit here, you know, even as a spiritual person, and say, well, you create your island, whatever. Maybe there were mistakes. Maybe there were, you know, setbacks. But I have a lot of compassion for children. I have a lot of compassion, you know, and again, I don't like the surface levelness. I'm more of a, okay, details, beginnings. Life is not easy, especially under many different conditions. So give yourself grace. If you need space, if you needed that, give yourself grace right now. This is a very safe space on my channel. We're not going to do all of that, okay? Especially if you guys are dealing with any type of grief here, or it's just hard. So Queen of Swords, I do think there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of like pushing aside the feelings. There's a lot of pushing aside. I also have this card that says, it talks about health. Okay, health issues here, depression here. Some of you guys, a housing situation, you know, could be kind of tough right now, and you guys need compassion, you need love, you need nurturing. Okay, and I see a lot of worry and anxiety, or again, just being on robotic automatic mode to get things through, get, you know, things done. I do feel, because I'm seeing this elephant here and this Queen of Swords, you guys are very wise. You could have grown up really fast. You may have just always had to figure out things, but you're very, very wise. You also could resonate with being an old soul. So maybe naturally here, you know, you're always the type of person to find a solution to things, or just like there's a, again, it's really interesting. I'm hearing navigation, and quite literally with this elephant, every time I do a reading and I see cards, like something different is gonna, you know, obviously come up. But I'm seeing this, like, is a Jungle Book significant for someone, or someone really, I'm seeing like Tarzan or movies about animals, or someone really love animals, okay? Certain countries, which can sound very surface level when I say this, but countries where there's a lot of wildlife. There's wildlife everywhere, I know, but like that could be significant here. But anyways, yeah, that's coming up here. There could be something, maybe you guys are feeling like you like animals more than people, or you trust them more than people right now. I don't really think you guys are in a very fuzzy mode, okay? We do have this Knight of Wands, which means that some of you, though, maybe it's just your natural personality. You guys are very, very entertaining. You could be really funny. You could be really, you know, attractive. You could, whatever this is, whatever you deem as entertaining. Some of you guys, you could do also content, or you, with the Knight of Wands, again, this could be natural, or it could be something that you're pushing right now, especially if you do have children. You guys could also be the type of people that's like always wanting to make other people happy. You kind of put yourself on the back burner, okay, too. Or again, like maybe you're just thinking right now of like getting your kids gifts, or just, again, you're not really thinking of, you're not really thinking of yourself that much. And if you are, I think you're just thinking about your responsibilities. Queen of Swords, divorce also, or some type of separation could be significant coming up here, okay? Someone also could be dealing with a boss. All right, a boss that's a bit brutal here, or doesn't really, you know, I'm hearing working through the holidays. But again, let's go to this there's a lot here about planning. Two of Wands here, Seven of Pentacles, planning, wanting to, there is a desire for self-improvement. And that's why I went on my whole spiel, because it's like, as someone who has gone through cycles of depression, 9 times out of 10, most people really do want to improve their lives, okay? And, you know, illness it's very real, and it deserves a lot more compassion. And we do not just live on Instagram and social media. That's not, you know, real life all the time, and it's not everyone's reality, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. But whatever this is, I'm just picking up some more channels. Someone also could speak multiple languages. So there could be a language barrier issue coming up here. I am picking up Immigrant families could be significant here. It doesn't have to be immigrant or cultural families here, okay? There could be something here also where you're kind of put on a pedestal, or or extra responsibility is onto you because of your education versus like maybe your family's education. Or there's definitely something here about expectations and standards, okay? And I do feel like you guys are very equipped, but it does feel unfair, and it does feel unjust, and it does feel like your feelings, you haven't received enough empathy, okay, with what you're going through. And right now with the Knight of Wands is one of those cards that's like, it's not a grounded card, okay? Motorcycles could be significant. It's interesting. This card, yeah, it has motorcycles on it, okay? Rain or snow as well, because I'm staring at this umbrella by Rihanna. um but Knight of Wands, it's one of those cards. It's like it's a good time, but not very much for a long time. You guys may not have, you have a lot of momentum now, okay, or you're very good at keeping up those appearances. I do not think with this Knight of Wands you're going to be able to do it for very much longer. The Knight of Wands is, again, it's like, don't push me. So a lot of you guys, like I said, there could be a sense where, oh, maybe some people think you're always happy, or you're very good at, you know, keeping up appearances. But you know, it's like if someone asks you if you're okay, you're gonna cry. Or, you know, someone, it could be, it's still a sensitive energy when I see the Knight of Wands. All right, the Knight of Wands is like that party friend that's like, oh, you know, they're always out to party, you know, or they're always doing reckless things, and it could be fun and everyone's super entertained. And then you're like, oh, eventually one night it gets a little messy, and you're just like, oh no, that person, are you okay? You know, so that's what's coming up here. Let's go ahead. Let's see where we want to go with this. I'm like being drawn to. Let's go ahead and get into these quotes because I think it's really interesting. We have this Japanese proverb coming up. Thank you, Spirit. And interesting. Both of these cards have these lights on it here. And I just said party. Someone going to like a holiday party, or holiday parties were significant here. You guys could be around people, especially with the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys, you don't have to be super alone. Like, it could be one of those situations where you're actually around people, okay? You actually, for some of you here, you're around people. Some of you guys, there's an energy here. You could be in the younger side as well, too. Early 20s. You don't have to be at all. Or in your 20s here. Even teens watching this to a degree. You know, but it feels like mentally, though, you have things on your mind that you're thinking about that's more in the serious side. So you could be going out, you could be dressing up, you could be around people. The makeup or the fashion industry, content creation could be significant here. Acting could be significant here. So the Japanese proverb says, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil. Coming up. Okay, and then this Psalm 91:7 says, "At 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you." So you guys are very, very protected. All right, and what I think is really interesting was all this masculine energy that I'm getting in this reading. Some of you guys also could resonate with archangels. I'm seeing like Archangel Michael coming in here. I am picking up still father wounds. For some of you guys, I'm hearing trigger warning brother wounds as well too. Wounds around the masculine energy, all right? But it does feel like you guys are getting some type of serious protection from a masculine spirit guide, okay? So it could be that a father is on the other side. It could be an energy where someone probably wasn't the best person on earth here, or they couldn't be there for you, or maybe someone had passed early, and now on the other side here, you know, they're very present. And they're helping you out much more than you know. You could be getting signs from this person, okay? And I do see a lot of, like, I was seeing a lot of angel numbers in my mind's eye, and I was gonna grab my angel numbers deck, but then I was like, honestly, I'm seeing, like, almost all of them. And when you start to see that, it means that big shifts are coming here. You have been going through a very big transformation and ascension process. I'm also seeing a lot of fire sign energy here and air sign energy coming up. But I got the King of Forces. Thank you, Spirit. And I have the Emperor coming out here. I've been talking a lot about Aries energy. Again, we have the animals coming up. Yeah, this is giving like heavy spirit guide energy, especially this King of Forces card. Okay, it's like literally I'm seeing it's like we're here in the 3D, but I'm seeing the 5D. I hope that's making sense. Like people in the 5D around you, or spirits in 5D. And I had a dream one time, I think it was like early last year, where I had asked like God to show me like what God is in a dream, and it was just literally this. It was literally like a purple smoke vortex thing. That's what it was. Okay, so definitely divine, again, other side energy coming through. Yeah, pay attention to spirit animals around you guys, or animals around you guys right now. I'm hearing owls, bats for some of you. Are some of you guys on vacation or going to a cabin? Or maybe some type of vacation is coming up. Some of you guys are wanting a vacation, or you're manifesting one. Okay, I just saw that vision because I see something with nature. Nature is like you're being called to nature, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in the summertime. Like I really, you guys already are about to experience some type of really spontaneous shift. Very, very soon. Okay, so yeah, and work, achievement, and success. Some of you guys, there could be a slowdown when it comes to your work, or not getting work as well too, or you're working very hard. This is not an inability to work hard. You are very, very hard workers. Okay, I just feel like the divine is definitely intervening, because with all that protection energy, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil, I do not feel like you were around the best people, or someone that was around you, whether or not the spirit guides took this person out of your life, picking up heavy divorce vibes, may not have been the best person. Okay, honestly, they may not have been the best had the best intentions, especially if you guys struggle with people pleasing, because all this energy is giving me is like there are energy doesn't lie, like energies that know that you are an old soul. Even if like you don't speak up a lot, or you're more introverted, I do feel like some of you guys, like, you do speak, and maybe you know that there's this kind of expertise energy about you, or maybe you don't, whatever this is, but there's other people that notice it. Okay, and I am hearing for some of you guys there could be a thing here too, and it doesn't mean people are necessarily like evil, but it may not mean that they have the most purest intentions, or they're ready for, you know, the type of healing or self-introspection, self-awareness that you are. They're willing or ready to do it, right? Because it feels like this energy where even if you guys are around people, it could be that it's like pictures, or you're around people and you still feel kind of alone. That's happening here, okay? So there's definitely going to be a change in your environment, and I just keep hearing divine protection so strong, because I do think there's something here about intentions. Maybe you're putting on rose-colored glasses when it comes to people. Maybe I'm hearing hard to believe, whatever this is, but it's like, again, not everyone either has in your reality right now the best intentions, especially if you're in a housing situation I'm picking up, or in your past here, people that spirit removed out of your life this year, so on and so forth. So with divine connection, for some of you guys too, this could have been a partner on the other side. This energy, oh my God, why did I just realize older man was at, you guys, older man is at the back of this deck in December. Jeez. This also could be a partner, like if you guys are married, not everyone needs to be divorced. It could be, I just pick up a grandfather, someone that passed away on the other side. That's, wow. I love when spirit does that. Divine connection. Yeah, for sure. I really do feel like you guys are in this spiritual vortex right now, and it feels really scary and confusing, but spirit is detaching you. And I always use it like when you are shifting, it's like your feet are kind of off the ground, floating a little bit, to a different environment. There's a timeline shift coming up for you, and the key word here is environment. And as I'm staring at this card that has these flowers on it, I can't help but think about that quote that goes like, if flowers aren't growing, do you blame the flower, or do you blame the environment? And that's where I'm kind of like, I understand we are human beings, but I do think that in certain societies, especially Western society, there is a lot of systematic things. That's what I'll say. And I don't care, how much I hear about manifesting your reality, creating your reality, even though I'm someone that I actively manifest and reprogram my mind. I am not going to bypass, and you're not going to get me with any type of like, foo foo spirituality, woo woo spirituality. We're going to get real and have very real conversations with people and acknowledge historical events. And yeah, we're going to talk about setbacks. So that's a thing here, okay? And setbacks that are still happening, systems that are still in place to set people back. But yeah, I do feel like you're getting some serious help, okay, on the other side. Now, I was picking up April and June. Those could be significant. April and June birthdays here, okay? That's Aries or Taurus birthday coming up here. June is Gemini. Could be Cancer as well, too, I think, with June. Yeah. So, we also have Broken Wish coming up here. So, it could be that some of you guys thought something was going to turn out better than it was, better, and it didn't. Now I literally just felt the sensation to just cry as I said that. Whoa. You could have felt like something was going to turn out differently, or you would be at a different place by now in your life. Maybe you were working on something, if this is a business, so on and so it's really hard. That's really sensitive. I'm sending you guys a lot of love. But with Broken Wishbone, there could have been a goal also that, again, you thought you wanted to achieve by the end of this year. Something was going to work out for you and it didn't. This could also be in love for some of you, okay? We do have this eye. I just heard very clearly, like, all-seeing eye. You guys are very, very intuitive and you're very psychic. You guys are very spiritual innately as well. Usually people who are old souls tend to be, because there's so much of activity between going on the astral, coming back to earth, doing the find and fade all over again. You guys on some subconscious level, you have a lot of answers to things, okay? But we do choose to forget to a degree when we come into earth. But you're very, very intuitive. It's really hard for me to pick up that card with my nails right now. But yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and get into the actual miracle, all right? Ace of Pentacles and the World coming out. I'm hearing many different channels. And Spirit is saying this is going to be happening by the end of December. So the Christmas miracle, it doesn't just have to happen on Christmas. It could just be in the energy, the vortex, okay? But by the end of December, this will happen. Some of you guys are going to get a new job opportunity, okay? Some of you guys are just going to get some big payout. Some major big payout, okay? Coming your way here. We do have a gift. I'm seeing checks, all right? With Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit may be saying that some of you guys, there's something you need to pay off, or there's something you need the money for, and I'm seeing that you're going to be getting that by the end of the month. I feel like it's really emotional with this message, you guys. I'm sending you guys so much love. Others of you guys who are getting again, a new job opportunity, and this is going to be, or career path, a new opportunity here that's going to help you financially, but this is also something that is going to be in alignment with something that you want, okay? I do also see some of you guys, there could be an opportunity to move if that's something that you have really wanted or manifested. And I do see whatever comes in, it's going to be more practical. It's going to be in the financial side coming in. Thank you, Spirit. It's going to be something that can give you more security, align you with more protective energy. Thank you very much. Root chakra vibes. That's probably why all this like Mother Gaia, Earth, and animal energy is coming out here. Keep hearing navigation. Like, and I'm seeing maps. What is that? Maps, Maroon 5, is that significant for anyone? I mean, I'm staring at this globe right now, but it's going to help you complete a cycle, okay? So Ace of Pentacles here, there will be some type of practical, foundational, 444 could be significant that you've been seeing shift in your life by the end of December, and it's going to allow you to release something, complete a cycle, okay, take care of something here, move away from something. It's going to help you with your plans moving forward and to start off the new year right. This is going to give you a lot of peace because I pulled out Temperance. So I see like this sigh of relief coming in here, okay? For some of you, yeah, you could receive physical support. And this physical support, because, ooh, this energy right now. This physical support, for some of you, you're going to have a very spiritual experience. Could be a bit paranormal. And that's why I just said oof, because I saw the vision. Some of you guys may have a visitation. It could be in a dream, and it could be physical. Okay? You may have an actual visitation coming your way from this loved one on the other side, and it will feel very miraculous. I know this is a very big reading, so I put out every single thing I say that it could possibly be. And it could be as crazy as this person looking exactly like this loved one on the other side. And they could give you something. I did see that you will be receiving some type of gift, and a precious gift with this diamond here, okay? For a small portion of you guys, I am getting proposal vibes, okay? Or meeting someone that you will marry here. But if it is someone that you will marry, not saying that you should like completely look for handouts, but absolutely have, someone that can help you and physically. This person will be very supportive on a financial level. All right, so that's basically like all the channels. But I also pulled financial and material changes and recognition and reward here, okay? Another channel, someone also could be getting a physical type of reward here, or a shout out I'm seeing here, or something here that's going to help a business move forward here, okay? And we have shadow in the reverse. This is really important. I'm actually happy that I waited till the end to talk about this. Because your feelings are valid, and I think me reiterating everything I said was to make sure that you knew that. And I feel like with shadow in the reverse, it's like I needed to go on that rant, I think, about spirituality, some of the spiritual communities, some of the self-improvement things, because unfortunately, I do not think that we are in a place yet in society where empathy is as important as it should be. And I think that there are serious issues when it comes to handling people's emotional states. And I think that we're still in this place where people learn, unfortunately, to value a lot of people until they are no longer here, and they don't take things like depression or anxiety super seriously. And God knows we have issues, with the healthcare industry and so on and so forth. And I feel like with shadow coming up in the reverse, I know there's things like shadow work. I'm not saying don't do it. I know there's things. I don't like, again, personally, the word victim mode to a degree. I think that's not a word that should be thrown around without proper care and explanation. But with shadow coming up here, it's like, be easy on yourself, okay? Because I know when I'm going through very deep depressive time, I don't want to journal. Like, you could buy me 5 notebooks and stuff. I don't want to journal. I don't think that healing is one size fits all. I think that life can be very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. I resent seeing, certain very trendy, videos and stuff like that with how other people take care of themselves. And I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. In not the trendy parts of Brooklyn now with Williamsburg and stuff. No. I grew up in South Brooklyn. Okay? South Brooklyn here, around Flatbush Avenue as well. Immigrants everywhere. That's where I grew up. So it's not one size fits all with healing coming up. So I'm not saying don't take accountability, but be real with yourself. It's okay to be upset. I'm not saying do something crazy and act in your emotions, but your feelings are valid. Your anger is valid. Your frustration is valid. You are allowed to be upset about very, very wrong things. I don't think spiritual people say there's no wrong and right. I don't come to me with those things, because I'm not the one. I am absolutely not the one, because I'm sure, God forbid, someone does something to someone close to you, you're going to have a very different, reaction to it. So shadow energy in the reverse, be careful with people trying to gaslight you. Okay, be careful with, if you guys especially are healing from narcissistic, possibly like people in your life, be careful with people trying to invalidate you. And obviously, take that healthy accountability, but your feelings are valid. And shadow in the reverse, it's like, That's all. That's basically everything I'm trying to say here, okay? But Spirit is saying, yeah, this shift is going to come in and it's going to help you tremendously by the end of December. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. All information down below. I do have year ahead, months ahead available on my website down below. Love you guys. Hey, pile. 2 rose quartz. I had to take a little breaky. Okay. I'm like spacing out the energy just to make sure that every single pile gets like the best energy. But you know what's crazy? I took like a significant break right before this reading. I hope you guys can hear me. I think we'll be fine. Let's hope for the best. But I took a significant break. Like I watched a show. I was watching Kardashians, and then which I haven't watched in so long. Again, I have a bit of the sniffles, you guys, so bear with me. It's winter time. I haven't watched in so long, and I was like taking out. I have some candles, and I was just like taking out my candles, like cleaning up, putting everything to rest. So I see everything as a sign. Once I'm doing a reading, I'm in, or knowing that I'm doing readings, I'm in the vortex of an energy here. So I see everything as connected. We are all reflections of each other to a degree, okay? Everything's connected. So someone in this collective, that could be significant here. But let's go ahead and get into this reading. So if you chose rose quartz, of course, rose quartz, and it did kind of go hand in hand with your reading, is about attraction. And this is a really attraction, heart healing, heart chakra healing, emotional healing, self-love. Let me just go into that before I, whatever. But yes, you can use rose quartz to attract what it is you desire. But let's go ahead. Obviously, relationship healing. Let's see what's going on in your energy right now. And it's like I had laid this out and I needed to walk away and come back and see this. And it's interesting, the Kardashians, because divine feminine energy is very, very strong. So you guys could have been doing like a lot of divine feminine healing here. Okay, I feel like I want to hold something in my hand, but the rose quartz is like really cold right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hold this little crystal tower. High Priestess is like screaming at me right now in this reading. Screaming. So whoever I'm talking to, you could be on your own spiritual, like actually very into spirituality, okay? In a literal sense, or religious, or prayer could be significant as well too. But let me tell you, like your aura is very, very bright. Sniffles, your aura is very bright. Such a professional reading. And it's like gotten brighter with this. So you guys are very intuitive, you're very psychic, or your abilities are growing. And like I said, you could do your own readings in your own sense. This could be something that runs in your family, like your direct family line as well too. I'm picking up someone's mother could do readings. Some type of readings. I'm picking up astrology. Coming up, Reiki healing, all right, or there's a lot of rituals here. I'm hearing practitioner as well. Yeah, someone could have their own spiritual business here. You don't have to do any of that. You could just be naturally a very intuitive person. Okay, there's a lot of channels coming out, so bear with me. 3 of Swords, that's that heart chakra healing coming up here, okay? So I feel like there definitely has been a sense here of hearts break, okay? You guys could be going through this type of emotional pain right now. A separation could be significant. Some of you guys are feeling a bit ostracized here. You could have found something out as well too, or there is just a sense here of like healing from rejection. Right away with the High Priestess and the 3 of Swords coming out here, it's giving me heavy past life energy of the story of like mystics, the Salem witch trials in past lives, where there is a sense here of being ostracized. Any type of mystic, any person that spoke up outside of the systematic beliefs in certain, historical eras, or even in this era, it came with a lot of pain. So some of you guys could have that in your subconscious memory, and it's like you were always kind of meant to find spirituality again and learn to feel safe in your spiritual gifts, feel safe in your spirituality, define your spirituality or whatever it is that's right for you. Some of you guys here, there could be a sense here of distance from some family members, or very strong boundaries, or just again feeling. Three Gemini energy, third house energy can talk a bit about community wounds around, the throat chakra, directly the heart, and then there's the throat. So if your heart is very heavy, you struggle sometimes unless you alchemize that energy, or if your heart is closed, to have an open throat center here, okay? But we have the Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. The first thing I saw when I was like looking at this was like, sorry if outside is really noisy, was or I heard was like being the bigger person. So you guys are very, very mature. You have handled something very maturely. Like I am hearing, I did not crash out. Even if I got upset, like I could have done worse. It kind of feels like there were some situations that were very unjust, okay? Again, so sorry, cheating could be significant here, infidelity, something like that. Toxic friends, friend groups, theft, whatever. It feels like there were some situations where you could have became the villain. How people say, I don't mind being the villain. No, like you could have absolutely lost yourself and you didn't. These were really, really tough situations. You chose the high road. It was very vulnerable here. It was, but it's like, it could be that your angels are saying like, hey, you chose the high road in this, but like a part of you, I don't know, like there is definitely a push and pull type of energy, okay? You are going through whatever pain you're dealing with, whatever situation you are dealing with here. You may have allowed someone else, to take that win, win the battle, have their say, and you shushed, okay? Or you did not do what you could have done. You didn't become who you could have become based on the pain that you have dealt with, all right? The scrutiny, whatever this is. So some of you guys, you took healing into your own hands, all right? You completely, because I'm staring at the Six of Wands here, you completely shifted your timeline. You are doing, and it's interesting, some of you guys could have been drawn to the first reading, because this energy, and I love this energy, came up kind of twice. And the energy is like, you are doing incredible in spite of everything that you have gone through. With this Two of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, you're doing incredible, okay? And with the Six of Wands coming out, even if you have gone through rejection from some people, and this could be a little bit of an advice coming in here, definitely be proud of yourself, okay? But the advice coming in here could be, there are people who really admire you. Okay, like genuinely, at least there's someone. Some of you guys could have a sibling, whatever this is, that genuinely really does see you and admire you. Some of you, this could also be that if you do anything online, if you do anything on social media, or you have a business or at work, there's definitely some type of space that either I'm seeing like the Four of Cups in my mind's eye that you need to pay more attention to. It's like, go where you are loved, even if that includes social media. Spirit could be kind of pushing you guys to start your own channel and platform, because it kind of feels like I'm hearing God's isolation or separation. It kind of feels like Spirit is just trying to redirect you, because there is an audience waiting for you, or there's a community, or there's a group. This also, if that, any type of social media doesn't resonate with you, any type of work situation doesn't resonate with you, your guides are saying that there will be a community coming in very shortly, going into the new year, that you're going to recognize, like, and the Six of Wands is not just one person, it's an energy, okay, around you that will celebrate you, that, you will find like-minded people, that you will find energy, okay, that will be better for you. All right, because it does feel like, I would say, like when you're not meant to be around a space, an environment, okay, certain people, it's like those situations will chew you up and continue to push you away, all right? And it does kind of feel like for this collective, you've experienced that. Now, this could be something, if you're not dealing with it on a practical level, it could be a shadow energy here that's been coming up during, the holidays here. I'm also hearing comparison is a thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to people on social media. The holiday time is very, honestly, a lot of times can be very, if you're going through a really tough time, just be careful with social media, okay? I'm not saying don't be happy for people, but I also think we need to hold space. I think that envy can be something that's worked through, and it's actually something that's quite natural. I think that the idea that people, can walk around, jealousy is very different than envy, but the idea that people need to walk around completely stoic and feel absolutely nothing despite knowing the imbalances in this world is actually kind of crazy. But people sometimes, social media, people sometimes think that we are AI robots, and that is not the case, okay? It's actually quite normal, especially, as you're growing and people into adulthood and any age, to be honest, but it's better that you admit it to yourself that these things are triggering, okay, especially if you have been going through a tough time, then act like nothing hurts you, because trust me, I've been around people, I've been that person as well. I've been around people, my mom is also an air sign growing up, okay, that, oh yeah, nothing's wrong, I feel no way, everything's great, da da da, but it comes out. It comes out. It comes out in sideways comments, sideways looks. It's better you are vulnerable with yourself, and if you feel called to be vulnerable with the people around you here, okay? But I am seeing a bit of mental confusion with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Swords, at the end of the day, even if it talks about the heart, swords is the mental space. It's your belief system. The Three of Swords, and it's not discussed enough. The Three of Swords basically is not just, oh, someone broke your heart. No, it's saying that there were situations that happened that redefined the way that you believe about yourself, redefined your belief system. So this is like, for example, if someone, cheats on you or breaks your heart, now the Three of Swords comes in. It's not like the Five of Cups. It's like the Three of Swords comes in and says, oh, because of this situation, now I feel unworthy. Because of this situation, now I feel like I can't trust anyone. That's what the Three of Swords is, okay? It's a belief system. Cups is the emotional. Three of Swords is not necessarily emotional. It's emotional things that have not been processed, okay, that now have become belief systems, and it's stopping you from moving forward. That's why three is that self-expression, expressing yourself, making decisions here, and three is creation, creating the life that you really desire. That's what the Three of Swords is, okay? So clarification for someone. Yeah, so with this energy, it does feel like you are struggling with some lower vibrational beliefs. Now, on the flip side, and you guys know I like to get all my channels out there because this is such a huge collective. On the flip side, some of you guys, it still would mirror you, okay, to a degree. Could be around some people who are that type of energy. Like, you could be really into healing, and there could be something around people. I'm not saying everyone has to be perfectly healed. You do have to be careful about that spiritual ego or even self-improvement ego. But it could be that like you're staying in environments here, or you're ready to outgrow environments, especially with that Six of Wands, okay, where people are very small-minded, where people could be a bit, or there could be someone that's a bit narcissistic with the Seven of Swords here, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy friendships, environments here, things that don't really resonate with you. Okay, and with especially with the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing weighing things. The gym could be significant here, okay, or responsibilities. We have two as well, two twos. The High Priestess is a two, connections. It feels like there's a lot of downloads coming in for you guys. There's been a lot of recognizing how you've been holding yourself back, okay? Belief systems that you're still holding on to. Granted, there was two retrogrades we were going through. We still kind of are in that shadow, Mercury and Mars. Okay, kind of recognizing you're preparing for new decisions in your life, and you're recognizing how far you have come right now, okay? And I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of clarity very, very soon. Last channel for this energy, there could also be your intuition is picking up on a lot right now. Like, there's a hyper awareness, and this awareness is growing. And you could like see mask falling off, or start to see people's true nature here, okay? Or you're just realizing a lot here. There could also be something that, your intuition is trying to tell you about someone, all right? Let's go ahead and get into the extra signs. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of flowers and fruits coming up here. Springtime, that's been coming up a lot of my channels. Springtime could be significant. I also saw Taurus energy coming out here. Thank you. Movies. Okay, so someone could have been watching a lot of movies, going to the movies here. Wicked could be significant, or I think it's Moana came out as well. I have the initials V, D, O, and I think the other one is G. Okay, that was crazy because God, God coming up here, but also dog, and I got a dog twice, so dogs could be significant. Someone could have a dog. Um, I just heard old school. Someone could be kind of old school here, or have some kind of like really old school lingo here. Someone also could be dating someone that's like older. I'm hearing, or someone here could be like a millennial. That's no offense to anyone, but yeah, that's coming up. This one has so many channels, you guys. Like this is a whole segment in itself right now. Um, Passion. So we have a lot here about passion. But let's talk about it. Like this shift. Hold on. We have a lot about passion. Okay? Um and we also have this barrel, which talks about here of like feeling like something is lacking in your life or feeling like something is missing in your life. We have money path, so some of you guys could really be thinking about your finances here. There will be a new path open to you soon, but that I don't think that's like it's a part of the message, but not the main message. And then we have candle. So there's a lot of spiritual energy with you guys right now. Grapes here. I just heard like fruit juice or smoothies, and we have this vulture. Birds could be significant. Okay, dealing with anxiety or depression here, or worrying if someone is against you. Okay, let's get into the main Christmas miracle. The sun came up twice, which is wild. So the sun, revelations, being seen and heard. Okay, happiness, that high vibrational energy. So if you don't feel very high vibe right now, your vibration will be changing significantly. Spirit, help me get these channels out as clear as possible. I'm hearing from the inside out. This is going to be one, it's a little hard to articulate because you guys are in a space right now that is so intuitive. And it's like your intuition is growing. You could be doing something as well too that's causing this expansion of your intuition. But it's like you guys are definitely in this time where I'm hearing God is definitely talking to you, your guides are talking to you, or you are getting signs, and maybe you can't share this with everyone. The first thing I'm hearing is like answered prayer. So some of you guys, you will be experiencing some type of answered prayer around the holidays. And I just like see someone literally looking up to the sky and saying like, thank you, so there's a lot of this, High Priestess can talk about secrecy in a sense here, privacy. A lot of this really private conversation, okay, between you and the divine. Another thing I'm getting, if you guys are doing any type of energy work or you are doing any type of like spiritual work in a sense, I usually only tap into the positive energy, especially with the sun. This is more in the positive type of vibration. You are going to start to recognize significant changes and how it is starting to manifest in your reality during the holidays. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing with the sun, because there's so much power, but the way that this power is coming up, this is not just outside power, you guys, this is inside, which every single shift starts with an inner shift, but this is very, very significant. This is not something you can miss, and it's because you are internally changing and shifting and upgrading and ascending. And like this is the energy I would see if someone was taking like, can I say that on here? Like maybe like plants stuff, like whatever, or like this is that type of energy. Like if you were doing some type of major ritual, or you had to I would believe you right now, okay? Because this is this energy that I'm seeing. There's some like third eye, crown awakening, solar plexus awakening that you are having. Some of you guys will definitely be having a really crazy spiritual experience during the holidays. If you guys are, any type of spiritual entrepreneurs or business owners, or you have anything, if you have anything here that any around your business here, and it has to do with healing work in general. I'm seeing positive shifts and expansion coming in for you. Thank you, Spirit. Public eye, and I'm hearing blessings. So the high priestess can also talk about innate soul gifts that you have. Okay, so it's like that extra, when people say icon, it's like, ooh, that extra touch of sprinkle from God there, right? And some of you guys watching this here, well, all of you, but you have iconic energy, okay, and you are meant to be seen and heard. So there could be something with this like high priestess energy where I'm hearing like, oh, God was working on you behind the scenes, or you have been, even if you weren't doing something intentionally, upgrading, purging, realigning behind the scenes. And now you're going to have some type of spotlight moment, okay? Someone could be going viral. There is going to be, whatever this energy is, there is some type of divine communication with your spirit guides. The guides in the universe is always helping us, but it feels like you're aware that this is happening. I'm also getting a message here that some of you guys are going to have some reading that you got. You may have bought a reading here, or you may have seen some type of messages over and over again, and it will be happening during the holiday time. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get into this folk proverb here. It says, thank you, Spirit. Look at that energy. Literally, I don't cherry pick my cards, you guys. It's just easier. I even do this in personal readings now to a degree where I like to kind of pull the spread beforehand so I could just sit with it. Why worry about the monkeys if it is not your circus? Focus on the things that are yours to change. I'm just here for the popcorn. Second time we're getting a movie coming up here. If any of you guys do anything or you have any dreams in entertainment, this is your sign and confirmation, okay, that you are meant to, or it's still possible, okay, for something in the entertainment industry, in the movie, in the television industry, in the music industry. I'm also picking up like, I'm hearing orchestra or production side of things here. It's still possible, okay, because we keep getting all these like synchronicities around movie. I'm also hearing your life is a movie. Like there's some of you guys could have been in this hibernation mode, and you may have thought like, damn, like, okay, this is what life is gonna look like for God knows when, and maybe thinking springtime or summertime is when it's gonna be coming out. No, there's some I'm hearing, I'm coming out, I want the world to, there's some like coming out period happening here, okay? This huge, but it's like you're like radiating though, like this is crazy. I'm also hearing See You Again by Miley Cyrus, so it's like you guys are glowing up. Like there's a divine glow up here. This is not no little, like, which is never little. Like anything you commit to is important. But there is like, God been working on y'all. Y'all been working with God, with your angels, with your ancestors, whatever you've been doing, honey. That there has been prayers, requests, there has been manifestations, and Spirit has been working on you, and it is very clear. Okay, because you guys are about to enter your most attractive season yet. And attraction is not just, which there is a message here about that, okay? I do think you guys are going to be getting a couple love offers. All right, so for some of you guys, there's love offers here for sure. All right, we will push that aside to a minute, but there is definitely this really like this confidence, this glow up, whatever you're doing. So you guys could be listening to subliminals. Something is working, honey. Something is breaking you out of the mental shackles, friend. This is crazy. And we have the first house coming up here. The first house is all around, thank you, the house of the self, personal identity, physical appearance, attitude, temperament, approach to new situations. Yeah, honey, I'm hearing something that was sent to break you, didn't. It just built you up. Like, honey, you went to the divine with it. And it just built you up. I'm telling you, you guys are going to have some people, a community of people are following something going quite crazy. Okay, for you. All right? Like I'm honestly seeing, even if you are not doing anything intentionally with entertainment, you will be seen as a leader and inspiration. Some people will want to know how you did this, because this is a massive, massive rebirth. That's why it's so hard for me to articulate exactly one thing that this blessing will be, because a lot of you guys with this rebirth, you're just manifesting a new life. We have Pluto. Pluto is about massive changes. Thank you, Spirit. That's Scorpio energy coming up here. We have a lot of fixed sign energy. Thank you, Spirit. So fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius could be significant with this. Okay. Yeah. Deep changes, subconscious changes, rebirth, regeneration, power, personal power. You guys, we have 15 and 19. Your teenage inner child could have been healing as well too. 8 of Cups. There is something here about outgrowing your environment, outgrowing a job situation, leaving cycles energetically behind, breaking cycles. I'm hearing a new tax bracket for some of you guys because with money path, there's no way with this type of energy that you guys are not going to be attracting bigger and better. It's almost like there's just this vortex of new coming in here. There's this upbeat attitude. Some of you guys are moving, okay, or you could be attracting a new job situation, or I keep picking up entrepreneur, but it's like when you step into this new space, when you make these new decisions, it's going to be the right decisions for you, and there's just this elevation. And I'm hearing, I never knew it could look like this. Literally the Ace of Wands. Yeah, creativity, inspiration here at the back of my deck. You guys are going through a really tough cycle because it's the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse here. Okay, right behind this Ace of Wands. You were going through like the pressure that could have fully broken you. And it's like you're about to experience a flip. Like this is a quantum leap, a flip side of this. Okay, and sometimes I feel like this is going to come in with some serious, like the life lessons. Some of you guys may go into coaching or some type of motivational speaking, or you already do this. Because I think it's going to be really significant, especially with that Six of Wands, life lessons. Okay, because there's something that you guys are removing from your life, the realizations that's coming in, the wisdom, something that you're walking away from that you're going to be like, oh my God, yo, this was a blockage, or something that you're healing. You're going to be like, yo, this was a blockage that I had for years, or I had for so long, or that held me back, held my family back. Like you guys will be the type of people that say, hey, move out of your comfort zone, move out of your environment, because literally sometimes you look at your whole entire life and you're just like, yo, it's so limiting, it's so whatever, all these different things, and you just literally make a shift. You make a decision, you make a move, you step into the unknown. You step into that unknown. You release some projections. You guys also got to be careful with advice, because especially with Seven of Swords and Three of Swords here, if you are dealing with people who project onto you, especially with Two of Pentacles, there's this whole message here about like be careful with people. I would say doing less than you, because that can get a little too egotistical, but people who are not willing. Just be careful with people who with that sideways, they're not really being supportive, okay? They're just projecting a lot of fear and doubt into you, because it does feel like you guys are stepping into, especially with all the Scorpio energy, you're facing some type of fear. Okay, or it's like the universe is making you face some very uncomfortable emotions, uncomfortable energy here, but you are closing out a cycle. And this cycle closing out is not, again, just going to be manifesting one thing. No, it's like manifesting a new you. And you are about to take the biggest steps, make the most bold decisions, okay? You are genuinely ready for more. Like this new year is about to be a new life for you guys. Honestly. You are ready. You are ready to receive. Comment, I am ready to receive my blessings. It's a good thing I took a break before this one. All right, so let's go ahead. We have the King of Pentacles coming up here. So that's my business people, what I was telling you. There's a massive elevation. You guys could be getting a crazy payout. You could be attracting, okay? I'm hearing a dream client. I didn't realize that this King of Pentacles had a baby on it. Very, very significant for this, I have not seen a King of Pentacles look like this before. Okay, so there could also be, for some of you, someone coming into your life here, okay, or a part of your soul lessons was really self-respect. So regardless of what gender you were dealing with, there's this huge like regal self-respect here type of vibe, because I see a power couple here. I see a relationship. Some of you guys, you could already be married here, and I'm seeing an elevation for both of you. You could be going into business together, or again, there's an elevation here coming in for both of you here, okay? So you're both being blessed. Others of you guys, I see a partner in your life that will be a huge blessing. This person here, okay, is all around taking care. They're a big family person, or they just really want to take care of you. And also, like, they have goals for themselves. They have a vision for their life, and they're very determined here, okay? King of Pentacles upright. This is a balanced energy, okay? So this person, they're willing to do what it takes. And I feel like this is something, I feel like you guys have really been craving either love or people in your life here who are on the right path of healing, on the right path here of, healthy. Like, you guys are really into breaking generational patterns, or anything that you went through. It's like you do not want to face it again. You don't want to deal with it, okay? It's like, go literally with this Eight of Cups and do not look back. All right? It was not easy. So Spirit really lit a fire in under you here, but you're about to see all this energy pay off. King of Pentacles could be dealing with the Earth sign of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo here, okay? Doesn't have to be at all, but I do see possibly some of you guys may be leaving your single life over the holidays that's coming in here, okay? Because I was seeing all this passion. Some of you guys, again, you've learned a lot of lessons about dating, maybe reckless dating, or just, dating the wrong people. We do have this Ten of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So somebody could be taking you out of the non-committal type of vibration here, okay? And getting very serious about you. You guys could also be attracting someone who's very well off already, okay? Or someone of status, okay? But this is not someone you're meant to chase, especially with all this first house and the sun energy, which is like this double Leo energy. You are meant to be in this high priestess, high priest type of vibration, okay? Finally, we have these cards that say diversity. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you guys could be very, like, diverse people, all right? Meaning that you have a lot of different interests, a lot of knowledge about different things here, okay? And that's why with this High Priestess, there's this really excelled energy, and I feel like something Spirit is like, stop trying to numb yourself or fit yourself in a box. Maybe you guys have been very afraid of being alone, so you used to be codependent, but I feel like with diversity, like, you guys could like all different types of music, or you have so many different plans in life. I know, honestly, and I experienced this, when people... I'm a very, like, creative person. Like, this is like, what? Like, literally, I'm so creative. I'm so interested in so many different things. And when you grow up like that and you don't really have access to certain things, it can cause a lot of anxiety and depression, because it's like, it's almost like it feels burdensome. And interesting, Ace of Wands. You guys definitely, if you're manifesting a lot of travel and world travel here, okay? And like with diversity, I'm hearing be prepared for a lot of expansion coming up. Thank you, Spirit. But yeah, it could make you doubt yourself and your life a lot, because you're like, yo, will that ever happen? And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, I know it sounds really cliche, but if God gave you very big dreams, especially with the Sun and High Priestess, this is validation of who you guys are. You guys are learning to accept yourself and not dim yourself. In fact, you're just getting brighter, okay? You're just showing the world, okay, the real you, so the right people can find you. But if it's like you have goals and dreams and visions, it's because there's at least some part of you that's meant to live in that reality. And that's real talk. Okay, even if it's not exactly how you anticipate, or something is tweaked, or it's just something you're meant to visit or be in the table and maybe change your mind, it's something that you will encounter at some point in your life. All right. So you guys are very, very diverse. You're into many different things, and you could be worried, oh my God, will I ever find my people? Will I be forever alone? Will I ever have the money? Will I ever be able to balance certain things out? Okay. In order to do these things here, there's so many people that say, well, focus on one thing or focus on one lane. I feel like something also, you guys you could struggle with feeling bored or feeling bored with some people around you. And again, it's like, that's that throat chakra block where you're like, I'm not saying be egotistical about this, but what I find is I personally feel like, and I know it's actually a westernized type of call it westernized. Ooh, I talk about that a lot. I think that mediocrity gets celebrated, and I don't think it's for a good reason. I think it's a systematic thing. Actually, it's actually sometimes that's what I'm gonna say. If someone wants to start a conversation, I actually think mediocrity gets celebrated a lot, and there's no problem for people to be celebrated. Like, if, for example, I'm hearing like the clean girl effect, whatever. If that's you and that's your aesthetic, incredible, awesome, do your thing. But when you start shaming, other people that want to express themselves in a more colorful or diverse way or an expressive way. When you start doing that and think that, oh, because your way of doing things is superior, that's where I get kind of weird, and we need to talk about those subconscious, why you really think that way. That's where we need to break that down, because I know exactly where that comes from, but that's a different conversation for a different day. You guys know I could rant about that, but anyways, yeah, I feel like you guys, again, whatever it is you're into it, okay? And you will get to experience and express your passions. And as we're going into a Sagittarius here, at least when I'm filming this, okay, it would be 2025, and that's a vibration of Sagittarius. That adventurous energy, you're going to be attracting a lot of those opportunities with that Ace of Wands, all right? We have the King of Roses coming up again. Honey, someone wants to take you guys out to dinner. Someone wants to travel with you. All right. Now, again, this is your sign that you will be attracting love very soon. You could be getting signs about love here. Okay. This can come in. This is a big reading. It may come in during the holidays. I like to say may and leave it open because I know this is a collective reading. All right. Even in my personal readings, I say, hey, everything is energy. Let's leave that space for divine work here. Okay. And with the high priestess does talk about you may get an estimate, but there are certain things behind the veil for a reason. Some things we are just not meant to know. All right. But what I am getting is love is definitely meant for y'all. You guys are romantic. You are soulful. You are full of the life. You are divine. Like, you are a divine expression. And this is what God wants. God wants you to express this energy boldly and share it, because you just bring people back to their humanity. You ground people. You may have felt too much, but really and truly, I feel like you were dealing with a lot of people in your life that were very closed off, and maybe you were closed off at one point, and now you're learning how to blossom and be open and live for yourself and express yourself unapologetically again here, okay, and not be ashamed, of yourself for no reason. All right. But I do feel like, again, with the King of Roses here, okay, you guys will be admired, okay? I definitely feel like I'm seeing messages coming in, DMs, how you doing, all right? But I feel like at this point, like, you guys are meant to integrate everything that you went through. I'm not saying, and learn the difference between having boundaries and being closed off, okay? Because maybe you guys, before, you dealt with these cold-hearted energies, or these energies that really weren't trying to give anything here, okay? Weren't trying to either put their money where their mouth is. That's the Taurus in me. No, but for real, I feel like there is a different energy, and it does not lie, when someone is very interested in you. And so when someone does want to be in a partnership with you, and it doesn't matter gender, there is a different type of energy. Even if somebody is struggling, there is a different vibration behind it. And y'all can't lie to yourself. If you know, you know. If somebody wants you in the moment, there is a different level of determination and vibration. Even if they don't got it like that, they're inspired to. Because I don't understand how someone wants to live an actual adult lifestyle as an adult that pays bills. I personally just don't. I don't understand what it is. But anyways, let's go ahead. I'm not saying it's always easy, but I am saying here there's a different level of grit behind that, okay? If someone is just single, they don't want to talk to nobody, they don't want to take anything seriously here, but you can't have both. You can't. You really can't. But anyways, point is, there's a very beautiful life unfolding for you guys, and you guys did not go through all this rebirth and purging for no reason, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I hope it made sense. But yeah, around the holidays, I really do feel like the universe, God, your angels are going to not only be talking to you very closely, all right, but there's a level of divine support and divine communication that you are getting that other people may not be getting. And it's going to be quite intense with how it's coming up here, okay? And I know that this message in terms of what may exactly be coming may not have been super clear, but with the High Priestess, and I feel like that's a main signifier of this reading, there are some things that I feel like even in this collective reading, I'm not even meant to tell you. There are really some things here that's between you and God, you and the universe here, heart's desires, and you are getting a deliverance, and you are getting a delivery of these blessings here, and you will know. That's all I'm hearing, okay? I love you guys so much. You have a happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, hello, pal three. Clear chords. Let's go ahead and get into this. It's so funny because every single pile, which always has a different energy, and with you guys, I put on lip gloss, and all I kept hearing, which kind of goes hand in hand with your reading, is my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. Okay. Let's get into this, all right? Because this is really, really specific. This is a very different energy than any of the piles. Okay, so just looking into where you guys are right now on your soul journey, there has been a lot of defeat, and I'm hearing like you're crazy. Like there could be some people looking at you, or maybe I'm hearing like some people would think I'm crazy for still believing that something could work out for you, or still having some type of big dreams. It could be like you're in a present situation right now. Like physically, you have little to no reason, okay? You always have a divine, innate, it's your birthright for your dreams to come true to a degree, but like, it's like, innate, like you low-key look at your life, or you see everything that set you back. There's been a lot of setbacks for some of you. Some of you already could have been on a journey or a path here to success, but you look at it to a degree and you're just like, someone would think I'm crazy for the type of dreams and the insights and the things I want to do. Like you can look at your bank account and you'll just be like, I don't have the money to do this at all, or get this equipment, or start this, or whatever it is, but I still, like, I'm still getting this vision. I'm still going to manifest it. It's still going to be my vision board type of vibe. Because, and whatever's not leaving you alone, that dream, that insight, this pile, it's for a reason. Okay? Because this was fully sent by God. So fully sent by the divine here. It is fully a part of your soul contract in this life. All right? So with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you guys may have struggled, and I do have the sniffles, you guys, so just excuse me. We're like real talk out here, okay? You guys know I gotta be real, because I swear having a Mercury in Aries means it means that I try my best. But this has been my whole life where no matter how perfect I try to look, see how perfect I try to be, I am just innately a bit just quirky. Like that's how I am. It's been my entire life. This is how I am, okay? That could be something for someone in here, okay? Neurodivergency maybe, whatever. But Ace of Cups coming in reverse. I do feel like you guys have struggled with support a lot in your life here, all right? The Magician coming out in the reverse, yeah, there's been setbacks, or it's like when it came to what it is you really want to do, you never fully got a chance to do this. With the Magician coming out in the reverse, I do also feel like there could be a shadow when it comes to love or the people that you have cared about. It does feel like this ostracized energy, okay, coming out here. Literally, I swear. So right before your reading, there was this force. It didn't happen in any other reading. I was getting sniffles, but not like this. There was this force that wanted me to like cut this short. Okay, and I have the Devil. There's definitely someone or some energies that do not want you to step into this new beginning. Too bad, too sad. Five of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Listen, no matter how defeated you guys feel, there's always something that makes you feel like the divine is on your side. You could be getting some really crazy signs. You could have been getting your own readings, whatever this is. Or some of you guys, whoever I'm talking to, you could already have certain things, certain plans under wraps, things that you're working on right now that you're not really talking about. And I just need to know that plans are going to go in your favor. You will be achieving really great success, okay, with whatever it is you are working on. 9 of Swords coming out in reverse. This is also giving me heavy past life energy, okay, around silencing, around shame. I'm hearing you're breaking out of poverty consciousness big time, all right? Let's go ahead and get into your Christmas miracle type of vibe here. When I say, now this one, where it's different than the other piles is the project that you guys, it's a project that you're going to be guided into a position, a career position, a project here. There's an elevation. For some of you, you could notice significant progress if you are doing anything on social media, if you are doing anything here, thank you, Spirit, in your business here. Like the divine is giving you that push. So you could notice elevation here in your business, in your social media, stuff like that. For others of you coming up here, you could also, most of you, this is going to be a seed that is planted. And this is not to make you feel bad at all, because I feel like the guides are going to make it obvious. It's like I'm literally seeing a go sign, like a green go sign saying go, it's yours. Like this is meant for you here. Again, you guys, sorry, I'm sniffly. This is like, it's been my whole entire life. And I'm going to continue this because I'm not even surprised by this energy right now. I swear, I actually think it has to do with your reading. Because the other piles were not as bad until I got to your reading. And I was very hesitant before because I felt it. I was like, something about pile 3, but it's not, y'all. There is an energy here of an underdog rising. You guys are having a phoenix rising, but like an underdog type of rising. Okay, because I gotta tell you, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, with the Magician in the reverse, you were seriously underestimated. You were mistreated. Whatever people did to you or someone did to you, they do not see the level of lick back that you're about to get. They don't see, with this Queen of Pentacles coming up here and this Ace of Wands, this Ace of Wands, interesting, I didn't mean to say that, but maybe I did. 6 of Wands, they don't see how God is about to crown you publicly. So I just give all the channels because this is a huge collective. Some of you guys, you will be getting some type of dream come true opportunity during this holiday season. Now, I do like to say again, it is a very big collective. I leave it open-ended, okay, for multiple possibilities. But either way, this is the energy. Even if you're not getting the innate dream come true coming in around the holidays, there's a seed planted here. There are steps that you're taking, and the universe will validate you. There's some way God is a miracle worker. The divine, the angels, the universe are miracle workers. They know how to validate this. So you're like, what could validate me? An angel number? Like what? Like that's, trust me, the divine is going to know how to tell you, hey, by the way, you're going to be in a completely different reality within the next couple of months, a year from now, so on and so forth, okay? You guys are already on a path of great success and a huge dream come true with this Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. You truly are breaking generational curses. Someone here could also have a daughter, okay, or there is a spirit baby coming in here, okay, or you're breaking generational curses right now, and it's going to lead to a very beautiful family dynamic. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, but with 6 of Wands, fame could be significant for someone. I'm also seeing the music industry here, okay, a lot of brands, I'm also hearing women empowerment. That could be significant for someone as well too. All right, but either way, and I'm also hearing Spirit is saying you guys are very, very intuitive here. You will be seen as an influence. Influencing could be significant, or you're meant to be. So again, some of you guys, you could already have started some type of business, some type of platform, and you will be seeing significant progress. The divine is saying stay on this path. Turn away from the negativity, from any type of hater type of vibration, because you're on the right path here, okay? And you just have great elevation coming. Now, what's interesting with the 4 of Wands on the 7 of Swords, I do feel like there is a message here around justice for your inner child, justice for some of you guys could have been in a very toxic relationship here, okay, or your ex-partners. There's something here about toxicity. I feel like a lot of people may have seen you as like a people pleaser, or seen you as someone who would just put up with things, okay, that would just be open to them here, okay. 4 of Wands coming out in the reverse. This could also be like, it's justice for yourself, but like you are shifting the divine feminine dynamic in your lineage, okay, especially if relationships held like your mother back, so on and so forth, a lot of people in your family. All right, so your life is meant to be completely different no matter what has happened in the past, because we do have this 5 of Cups coming up here in the reverse, okay? So it's like there is a transmutation of this pain, of this emotional pain here, okay? There's a sense here of taking people who do not deserve to be on a pedestal in your life. They do not deserve to live in your head rent free. You're taking them off a pedestal, and not only that, Spirit is like raising you up. Okay, so Seven of Swords, I do think that you guys are being watched. Okay, so people are definitely watching you, all right, and some of them may not, there could be a sense of pride. There may be also people from your past. Okay, Four of Wands. It doesn't just have to be people, you married. This could be people or we're in a relationship with. This could also be people you used to party with. That could be significant for someone. Okay, or people you used to go out, or there's something here about a social dynamic. College could be significant. But it's like some people may have pride with the Seven of Swords to say that they're impressed. Okay, or you like actually are an inspiration to them. Like you may be dealing with a lot of people with pride. There could be a sense here of copycats, but I feel like Spirit is saying don't even focus on that here. Okay, Seven of Swords also could be a lot of pettiness. Okay, so I experience that. There could be a lot of people here who are like, it's like you cause this inner child emotional reaction out of people, because with the Queen of Pentacles coming up here, I do think there is just a different frequency because there's some type of karmic imbalance. Like, I feel like when men achieve certain things, people don't really, it's almost like an expectation subconsciously because of subconscious blockages and imbalances in karma, okay, from historical times. So when men have these huge achievements and, financial upgrades and stuff, it's like, wow, let's celebrate that for the most part. But I feel like if you guys are a woman watching this, when you achieve these great things, and with the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of you guys are on path to being very, very wealthy. Some of you guys could have a huge financial breakthrough during this holiday season, or again, you're already on that path. And I feel like if you have had people who have known an older version of you, and like I had talked a little bit about transmuting any envy and comparison to see for joy, it can be triggering, to see, especially when you're growing up. Trust me, I'm in my 20s and everyone is at a different, standpoint. And I feel like there's no problem to work through those emotions in a healthy way. But you may have had with the Seven of Swords, people act very irrational, or you may experience that, okay? Meaning that some people may just straight up block you, or just, trust me, and it's been like mostly, let me tell you, most of the negative energy that I have received doing this business, doing this work, or any type of elevation, and it's always as I've elevated. Like, I started to receive most of this years down the road, like when I really started growing, and it was from people mostly close to home. It was not from like random, no, it was from people mostly close to home. Okay, it was from, unfortunately, like other women, even other women of color to a degree. It was from mostly, yeah, it was from people I was even like, so wait, what? Like surprised from, like crazy weirdo messages, you guys, like things out of left field. And with the Seven of Swords here, Spirit is saying like you guys are meant to be very successful, and you may be like, wait, especially the Magician in the reverse, okay, that's like this trickery vibes. There may be a lot of people that you evoke this shadow energy, okay? And it's shadow work for them. Because it's like, why are they so triggered by you? Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, again, yeah, the devil coming up here. I think this is a part of y'all's soul contract. A part of your soul contract is to know the difference between empathy and compassion, or learning how to do that in a healthy way. Like knowing how to detach, knowing how to take things personally. Because with this throat chakra vibe, I feel like it took you guys so much to be able to express yourself freely. And whatever, like truly the blessings coming towards you, you deserve. Like this may have been really hard. And I feel like with the 10, like all these swords energy, 5 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, even with 7 of Swords upright, there may be so many people that like make up stories in their head, or it's like they don't know what you have really gone through, okay? Because with the Queen of Pentacles, I love the Queen of Wands, but it's not the Queen of Wands. It's not the Queen of Cups, and it's not the Queen of Swords. It's close to the Queen of Swords, but Queen of Pentacles is that earth sign type of, and I'm gonna flex for a minute being a Taurus, but not even me. Like Tauruses are the babies of the earth sign, we goofy. But the Virgos and the Capricorn energy, you don't have to be an earth sign watching this, but it's that vibe that somehow once you guys really succeed, okay, and you step into these roles and you have these breakthroughs, it's not gonna erase your past, but it's almost going to. Like there's going to be this is like such a big reading. Actually, like I was feeling it's almost like a build-up energy. Exactly. There is going to be this sense of like, you are made for this. You are made for this. Like, you are actually going to feel like, yo, like, no, when I wasn't being my, speaking my truth and expressing myself, when I was like maybe in my hometown, or when I was just, staying in positions that, really didn't serve me, or around people that I felt like I couldn't be real about my dreams and my goals, and I felt ashamed, all these different things. I'm like sitting here laughing at myself right now. Please bear with me. I hope you guys aren't like grossed out. Okay, but I didn't feel like myself. But like, you guys are going to feel in that spotlight, or in these breakthroughs, in the levels, in the on the path of success. You're gonna be like, this is it. This is, I feel at home. You're gonna fit so naturally, and I think that's what will trigger people. There may have been some, I'm hearing like bad-minded people, which is very creepy and saying bad-minded people who, they know you innately deserve this. They may have known you personally. They may have always seen this charisma here, okay? And they could have been sitting at your table. I feel like you guys, whoever I'm talking to, you could be very giving. You could be very generous. This Queen of Pentacles literally says generous and caring. You could be the type of person that if someone give you your flowers, like, hey, you want to, maybe you still would. You still would hang out with them, you'd have a conversation. This is not a stush type of energy, you guys. This is like, you guys were on a path of growth. This was not any easy type of win. All right, you guys have had defeats. You have had setbacks. There's been so much that you literally went through. And it's like, this breakthrough may even be shocking to you to a degree. Okay, because you may have never thought that God was going to open these doors. You may have doubted so much that these paths were for you. So with the Seven of Swords energy, when you're receiving all this goofy nonsense, you got to really hone in on yourself, because Spirit is saying it's going to be real nonsensical. It's going to be like straight, people will expose themselves, I'm hearing, if you just listen to them speak. It's going to be like, what? Random. It's going to be random stuff. People that you didn't even expect. It may even be people that like you may be like, wait, what? You had an easier path to life. You had people helping you out. You had certain levels of privilege that I didn't have. Now I'm over here just trying to like build my little foundation and stuff like that. You eating, why can't I eat? Okay? So again, like, you will see masks fall off. You will see truth. Okay? Even though these people know on a subconscious level that they really acting out of character, I feel like a lot of people sometimes don't feel like they being watched over, whatever it is, because sometimes you gotta be careful. They could have been next. There are people, okay, out here losing, they not passing a test when it comes to y'all, and they were up next. Or they were in line. They were in line as well too. But you guys, let me tell you, you do not look like what you have been through, all right, at all. So 3 of Wands, thank you, Spirit. Travel. You guys are going to be traveling a lot. This opportunity coming in for you could require you to travel. 3 of Wands is also about expansion. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to have a lot in your calendar as well. Big things in your calendar coming in here, okay? We have this surfing here. Vacations could be significant. Islands, okay? The West Coast could be significant. I just heard Saint-Tropez. Please, if I did not pronounce that right, please, I'm over here sniffling, trying for my life as I'm doing this, okay? Please, don't prove I'm right, you guys. Don't you love the winter season? Literally. Spirit always puts me under a microscope, but I've accepted it because I'm supposed to be like this, whatever. Anyways, 3 of Wands. Please. Yeah, you guys have bigger and better things ahead. So don't let these distractions, because they're going to be distractions. You may deal with petty stuff, okay? Like people copying people. It's distractions. There could be a sense here of theft or like little like weird stuff that comes up. Most parts, it's going to be very, very petty. I'm not saying like absolutely make your boundaries and stuff like that, but be very careful with people trying to siphon your energy by building you up in drama, and because they're going to carry on with this. I'm telling you right now, like once they got you hooked, they're going to carry on with it. Okay, so I do feel like it's like, yeah, you guys are ending your old life. Okay, you could be seeing a lot of 9s. We have 9 coming up here. Material harvest and spiritual strength. All right, so you guys, God, God already signed off on these blessings. All right, that's a collective message in itself. God already signed off on these blessings. It is what it is. They were channels, they were insights that you got, seeing 333 as well, that God already signed off on. Balance. A lot of archangel energy here. What I think is so crazy, we have the magician twice, once in the reverse, once upright, two different decks. Both very colorful energy. Okay, dark backgrounds here coming up here. So much light and color emerging out of these dark spaces. Abundance, thank you, Spirit, okay? And with the balance, this is also magician energy coming up. All those tools coming up, 11, manifestation. So there's a dream that will come true in this life right now, and you guys may be getting, I'm hearing, contract, okay? You will absolutely be getting support for this, because I did pull soul family. So there's different people that will be supporting you. Some of you guys around the holidays, there's someone that you're in connection with too that ends up being a huge business partner or being a huge person that helps you with your success, helps you step into this destiny. All right, so Spirit is helping you a lot. Your ancestors say, no, 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 no. This is a lifetime. This is a lifetime that this is coming in. We do have fertility, okay? So there is something here around children. I'm also hearing protecting the children. You guys could be speaking up a lot of for children, or seeing charities here, even if you don't have your own children. Some of you guys, I am seeing beautiful romantic unions and soul families coming together. I am seeing betterment for your children here, and you being a great inspiration here. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords coming out in the reverse. So your guides are saying you do have to hold on a little bit because you may want to rush forward, but there's something that's kind of, it may be crazy to use this word perfect, but there's a perfection, a molding. Like when I say God is molding you, the divine is molding you right now, okay, molding the people that's meant to align with you right now. This is a whole collective message in itself. Okay, all right, I hear you, Spirit. It might come in, I'm gonna put this aside, a bit more perfect than you realize, or just right. Okay, so Spirit is saying you're being set up. The table is set right this time. So maybe this was a missed opportunity. Maybe something didn't work out. This, in the past, in a past life, whatever. But this time it's happening right. So be careful with the petty distractions, because they're going to be some people that bad-minded try to throw you off that high horse just because, okay, they're trying to have shortcuts, or, it's triggering their shadow and they can't integrate. That is not your responsibility. I do feel like you guys have a lot of nurturing energy. You have a lot of caring energy, but it's time that you know how to redirect that energy, okay? You deserve more. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me with my sniffles, and I'm fully gonna upload this. Send me health and healing. I love you guys so much. You have a happy holidays. Bye.